I saw Susan yesterday. Okay. Good morning. Thank you for being here. I um I have this meditation app that I use every day called Insight Timer. And the they always give a quote before, you can choose what you're going to do with the app. And the quote this morning was, "Be still. The quieter you become, the more you can hear." That's by Ram Dass. And I love that. So be still. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. So I'm not going to say anything. I just want you to close your eyes and be still. See what you can hear. Please bring hands to heart center. We all need to remember to do the stillness thing more often. For sure to notice the grace and the beauty that's all around us. We take time to do that. Please lower your hands, open your eyes, and just take your right arm and just kind of swing it around over to your left knee. And then take your left arm and swing it around over to your right knee. And then just kind of round back a little bit, stretch out. And then unwind with those arms, bring them behind you. And just open your heart a little bit. And then switch. So whichever hand was on top, do the opposite this time. Grab the knees and round back a little bit. And then unwind with your hands behind you. Turn your knees up and turn your fingertips out. And then lift your heart again and maybe lift to a tabletop position. And lower down. Bring your feet a little wider. Bring both knees to the right. And then to the left. And then bringing them up, grab your shins and just roll back. Whoops, my block's in the way. And just take a little moment here, hugging your knees in. And then stretch your legs long and bring them wide. So maybe kind of right to the edge of your sticky mat so your heels are down. And then bring your arms up over your head. Get all my props in the way. Stretch long. And then lift your right leg up and place your right ankle on top of your left leg, and then grab your right wrist, your left hand, and just kind of arc to your left there. Should feel it in your right hip. Hopefully you do. If you don't, you can scoochie a little bit more. And then unwind and switch. So be sure and bring that right foot wide. Bring the left ankle on top. Grab the left wrist. Lengthen to the side. And then come back up. Oh, that feels good. Bend your knees. And bring your hands by your hips. And just lift to Setu Bandha. Just a quick lift. Just to check in with your quads, your hamstrings. Good. And then lower down. Feel like you have a neutral spine. Bring your legs up to tabletop again. So just the legs this time. Flex the feet. Touch the back of your head. Lift your head and shoulders. Think of pressing the belly button towards the spine a little bit, but keeping mostly just the upper back engaged. Reach your hands. And lower down. Hug your knees in again. Laying down child's pose. And we're going to do that one more time. So shins parallel to the floor. Flex your feet, lift your head and shoulders, fingertips to the back of the head. And then just elbow to knee. So opposite elbow to knee as you extend the opposite leg, and just go slow. See how connected you can stay. And then you can pick up speed. I want you to feel work in your core, just warming you up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hug your knees in. Bring the feet flat again. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open wide. Take a few breaths. Turn back. And then hug your right knee in. Kind of move it side to side. Then just hold it with your left hand. And just bring it across slightly. So bring the left knee to or the right knee to the left side. Can move it around a little bit. And then unwind. Hug your opposite knee, so left knee in. Stretch the right leg if it feels like you can. Holding it with the right hand. Just bring it across. Mind. Grab your shins, roll up to seated. Come to all fours. And just walk your hands forward during a puppy dog, and you can just kind of move forward and back, just warming up the shoulders. Not clear back to child's pose, but just kind of with the butt up, warming up the shoulders. And then when you're ready, sit all the way back to child's pose. Be still for a few moments. And then come on back up to all fours. And stretch your right leg long. And then just make little circles. You can point the toes. Make little circles, just kind of warming everything up. And and then pause. Bring that right leg off to the left side. Keep a long spine. Maybe twist and look at that right foot with twist to left to look at the right foot. And then bring it back to center and off to the right side. Just bring it down and then come on up and just reach back with your left hand, touch your right arm up, and then come forward again. I'm just going to have you do that a few times. So lift, sweep the right arm up, open up, and come on back down. One more time. Sweep up. You can find the left heel fine. If not, it's okay. And come down and bring that knee back in. And let's do that on the other side. So left leg extends. Start to make little circles there. You can switch directions. And bring it across to the right side, keeping a long spine. And maybe twist. Just kind of get the side body, the side hips all stretched out. Good. And then unwinding, bring that foot off to the left side. And come on up. Reach the right arm back. And then the left arm for a little heart opener. And then come forward again. And reach back. And one more time. And come on in. All fours. And then we're just going to do the side plank variation. So bring your left foot to the side, extend your right foot long. Make sure your hand's in front of your shoulder and stretch up to side plank. And then arm by the ear, the arc towards the floor a little bit. Just really feeling a nice stretch. And then sweep the arm toward your foot and back up and over. And do that again. And one more time, sweep the arm down and towards the back foot, and up and over. And then come back to all fours to switch sides. So right foot swivels, left leg extends, extend the arm, bring it by the ear, and just take a few moments to arc. And then sweeping the arm down and back, and then back over. Kind of round the upper back as you reach back. One more time. And come on back. And then find yourself in a nice downward facing dog position. Walking your dog out. Touching your calves. And make your way to plank and down to the mat. Inhale, come to cobra. Exhale, lower. You do that a couple more times. Just warming everything up, loosening after the long weekend, loosening everything. And then as you come down again, push back to a child's pose. Come up on fingertips with your arms extended. Walk your fingertips to the right, hips sway to the left a little bit. And then switch fingertips to the left, hips to the right. And then back to the center, around the hands, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Extend the right leg, bend the knee, and then just start to make circles with your knee. Go the opposite direction. Try to keep stable in your shoulders. Good. Bring the foot down. We'll switch sides. Extend the left leg, bend the knee, and 5 circles one way, and 5 circles the other way. Good. Extend the leg and bring it down. Get back to child's pose. Let your arms rest. If you want to, stretch them back toward your feet. Let your shoulders kind of drip down. And then make your way back up. Downward facing dog. This time, bend your right knee in towards your chest and then just bring it in front of your left leg and wrap it around. Just kind of push back. You can wrap it all the way. Feels really good. And then unwind and switch. So left knee bends in, wrap it. Yeah, so it comes and it's like you're stacking knee on knee. Yeah, there you go. And then unwind, lower to your knees. Walk your Hands back, keeping your toes curled under. Just sit on your heels. And if it feels okay, maybe lift your heart a little bit. And then walk back forward. Stretch your toes. And sit back again. This time, maybe walk your hands back a little further, lift your heart. And walk in. Find your blocks. And come to downward facing dog. Extend your right leg and knee to nose as you step it through, deep lunge. Lower your back knee and grab your belt. I should have said that. Sorry. And just bring it about hip height and just a little pull apart. And then, yeah. And then round forward a little bit. And then think I'm going to lift up, lift the belt, straighten both legs. And then slowly lower down again. We're going to do that. So round forward. Keep pulling the belt apart. Lift everything as you straighten both legs. Maybe a little heart opener. And lower down. Keep pulling the belt apart. Keep the hips square to the front. Round down. Last time, I promise. Pull it apart. Take your time. Lift the back knee. Maybe straighten the front leg. Open the heart. And lower back down again. And just set the belt right there. And step back, downward facing dog. Then the left leg, knee to nose as you slowly step it through. Deep lunge. Lower the back knee. Finding the belt, just kind of round. Just make it a slow transition. Lift the back knee first. Straighten the front leg, maybe a little heart opener. Bending the front knee, bending the back knee, rounding forward. 2 more times like that. And finally setting the belt down. Just off in the front of your mat, hands to the blocks, step back, downward facing dog. Moving the blocks a little closer together. Extend the left leg first this time and step it. You can do knee to nose if you want, and then step it to the outside of the left block. Now you're in humble pose. I want you to stay upright on your blocks. Round your back foot down, bring your right hand to your hip. Oh, Anjane, or Parshvakonasana. Extend the right arm up, over by the ear, and arc a little bit towards the floor. Couple breaths. If it's too intense, you can bring the elbow to the knee, but I think y'all can do it. Good, reach down, touch the block again, turn the back heel up, and step back. Downward facing dog. Extend the right leg and step it to the outside of the right block. Ground the back heel down, left hand to the hip, up and over. Maybe arc a little bit if you're feeling it. Reaching down towards the block. Turn the back heel up, back, downward facing dog. And step your feet to the middle of the mat. Walk your hands back to where it feels like a comfortable forward fold right there. And sway. Maybe you need to bend one knee and the other here, just kind of feeling it out. And then roll all the way up to standing. Make sure your feet are a good hip distance apart in Tadasana. And then you're just gonna sweep your right arm up and arc, and then sweep your left hand up, right arm down and arc. And keep going like that. One more time each side. Good. And then standing into Tadasana, bring your arms out to the side, palms facing forward. Just open back and forward. Just keep going like that. I want it to be a good stretch. We don't force it. One more. Stretch your arms up. Bend the elbows. Now open and close here. So lift your heart and then round and close. And just get a good, whatever pace feels appropriate for you. Good. Pause. Stretch your arms up. And fold forward again. Walk your hands forward to the blocks. And then step your feet forward between the blocks. And again, just take a moment. Be still. The quieter you become, the more you can hear, and I think see, and I think feel. And the next inhale, reach your arms clear up to the sky. And exhale, bring hands to heart center. We're just going to flow through a few sun salutes. So inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Pranam and fold. Step your right foot back to a deep lunge. And then you decide if you need to use your blocks at the higher height. We're going to go to pyramid pose. So slide your hips up and back, straighten your left leg. And then see about coming upright. Interlace your hands behind you. Fold forward again. And when you need your hands, release them to the blocks. Good. Bend into the front knee. Step back, downward facing dog. Extend the right leg. Step it through, deep lunge. Make sure you have plenty of width between your feet, hips up and back, right leg straight. Come upright if you can, don't have to. Interlace your hands. Fold forward. Whoa, I almost fell out of it. So now I reach to the blocks, bend the front knee, and step forward. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Left foot steps back first this time, deep lunge. Lower the back knee, grab the belt. Slowly roll up, lift the back knee. Open the heart. And slowly back down. Lower the back knee. Hands to the blocks. Step back, downward facing dog. Extend the left leg. Step it through, deep lunge. Lower the back knee. Finding the belt. Slowly come up. And back down. Put the belt down. Lift the back knee. And just set the blocks off to the side and step back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down. And up and back to downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to find the blocks again. Bring the blocks a little closer together. We're just doing a funky version. Extend the right leg. Step it to the outside of the right block. Ground the back foot down. And you can move the block wherever you need to. Bring your left hand to your hip. Think I'm going to straighten the left leg. Or the right leg, I'm sorry. Both, of course, the left leg is straight. And open up to Trikonasana. arm by the ear. And then reach down as you bend the knee, touch the block, step back, downward facing dog. Bend the left leg and step it to the outside of the left block. I want your foot to be straight forward for this variation. So the block has to be in a little bit as you ground your heel down. Just check your alignment there. Bring the right hand to the hip and then open up and stretch into Trikonasana. You know, you can come higher on your shin if you need to, or the block has a higher height, or you can even bring your hand to the floor if it works. Bring the arm by your ear. And round down as you bend the left knee. Step back, downward, facing dog. And lower your knees. Set your blocks out of the way. And then come back to downward facing dog. Step your right foot about, a third or to a half of the way up the mat. So you're kind of like in a mountain climber position. Yeah. And then swivel both heels to the left and bring the right hand to the hip. Open up to a side plank variation. Arm by the ear. Maybe arc towards the floor a little bit and then round down. Downward facing dog. Do that on the other side. So step the left foot forward. Swivel both heels to the right as you do. Bring the left hand to your hip. Check your shoulder alignment. Maybe arm by the ear, arc towards the floor a little bit. And then round down. Downward facing dog. Lower your knees and take a child's pose. Breath. Then come to downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward again a little bit. Swivel both heels to the left. Right hand to the hip. Bend your left knee a little bit. Come up on the ball of your right foot and then just step that foot behind you. And then open up your heart towards the ceiling. Wild thing. We haven't done this for a long time, but you're good and warm for it. Good. And then bending both knees, step the foot in front again and step back. Downward facing dog. Woohoo! Left foot steps forward. Swivel both heels. Bend both knees and step that foot behind you. And then think, I'm just gonna open up, heart towards ceiling. Wild thing. And bend both knees again. Step it back. And this time, lower your knees, take a child's pose. That'll get the heart rate going. And come on up, transition to a seated position. That feel okay? Good. Mhm. You're probably wondering where I was going with all that. Good. Bend your right knee and just bring the ankle across the thigh. You can support yourself if you want. You can reach back, bend the front knee, but I don't want you to round your back. I want you to think, I want that nice long spine. Yeah. Big hip opener. Good. And then bend that bottom leg again. And just bring the foot to the outside of your leg. Interlace your hands. If you're on both sits bones, lengthen up and twist. So grab the knee. You're twisting to your right. Feel really therapeutic. Just think every inhale. Feel tall. Feels really good. You can bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. Good. And then unwind. Your foot's already there. Stack knee on top of knee. Or half Gomukhasana. Keep that nice long spine, maybe fold if it feels therapeutic. But if it's enough stretch sitting up, just keep that. And come on back up. Stretch that leg long, and we'll do that sequence on the other side. So bending the left knee, bringing the ankle across. If you want more, bending the right leg, keeping your spine nice and tall. Wrap if it feels good, but don't push it. Bending that bottom leg, bring that foot down to the outside. Interlace, lengthen up, and twist. And then just ask yourself, do I want a little deeper twist? You can bring the elbow to the outside, keeping the spine nice and tall. We work those side muscles a lot. Good. Unwind. Half Gomukhasana. Just check in. What works well for you here? I always have my bottom leg very active, the heel pressing down, spine nice and long out over the knee. And coming on up. You have a wall handy. It's going to encourage you to do legs up the wall. And I'll show you how you get into that. You just sit close to the wall, depending on your hamstrings. And then as you bring the legs up, you just lay down. This is really therapeutic for you feel a little sick to your stomach. You can bring a blanket under your head if that feels better, or even under your tail if that feels good. Just let you stay here for a few minutes. If it gets too intense, you can always bend your knees. Bring your hands on your belly. And just feel the breath moving in and out. More moments. And then bend your knees enough that you can push yourself away from the wall. Just enough. Bring your feet down and then open up for Supta Baddha Konasana again. I like to move my hands to my inner thighs. I don't know why. You don't have to. You can keep them on your belly, but and then if you're comfortable here and you want to take Shavasana here, you can, or you can stretch out. You might have to shift a little on your mats to get further away from the wall for regular Shavasana. I'd encourage you to bring your feet a little wider than you normally do and your arms a little wider. And just settle in to your breath. Every exhale, relax a little bit more by letting go. As you settle in, I just wanted to share some thoughts from Marianne Williamson. When things in the world are troubling, my need is not to join in the chaos, but to cleave to the peace within. The way to gain power in a world that is moving too fast is to learn to slow down. The only way to spread one's influence wide is to learn to go deep. The world I want for myself will not emerge from electronic speed, but rather from a spiritual stillness that takes root in my soul. Then and only then can I create a world that delights my spirit instead of one that shatters it. Illness is everything. I hate to break the stillness. Make your thoughts come back to your body, to your breath. And start to move in small ways when you're ready. Making your way slowly back to seated. Please bring hands to heart center. Thank you so much for bringing some peace and stillness to my morning. Namaste.